It's time for Ask Dr. Ryu. Dr. Ryu Sang-hyo is here. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
저 이보다 감사할 수 없는 날이에요, 오늘도.
Oh, so what are you grateful for? One short little answer.
Okay, because I'm grateful for everything because I get to see many patients physically challenged.
Yes.
And some kind of mental issues and some tragic families like losing one of their family members. So I couldn't help but be thankful for everything. Yeah. 정말 감사해요.
감동입니다.
예, 진짜예요.
예.
매일. So whenever I get off, I really 감사합니다. 오늘도 즐거워 정말 감사할 수 않을 수 없는 날이었습니다.
Okay, so I hope that many people can take that to heart and have a grateful heart today as well. So we're going to dive into our segment today.
Yes.
What are we talking about?
We're going to talk about influenza virus. You know, 2 weeks ago I covered vaccination.
Yeah, so is there a reason why we're talking about this today?
Oh, yeah. These days, there are another spike of influenza virus incidents. So I think it was worth covering it again.
I agree. I've seen the numbers, I've seen the news, but, it doesn't feel real. So we're going to talk about it again because sometimes, 숫자만 들으면요, it doesn't feel real. But then I'm sure our listeners or waivers out there, you know somebody, at least one person around you that has gotten the flu, that has gotten sick. So let's hear it.
I'm going to make it as simple as possible, and I'm going to help you understand much easier.
Okay.
So, according to Korea Disease Control and Prevention Agency, in week 46 of this year, which is 2 weeks ago,
Yes.
From November 9th through 15th, the number of suspected influenza patients per 1,000 outpatients reached 66.3.
Oh.
When it's compared to the previous same period last year, it's about 4.6. In Korean, 1,000명당 66명이 독감이었는데 작년에는 4.6명이었어요. 결국은 작년에는 1,000명당 4.6명이었는데 지금은 66명이니까 it's about 14-fold increase.
Thank you for doing the math because I was like,
Okay.
몇 배인지 지금
14
계산하다가.
folds.
네.
Yeah, it's been, so if you've ever been to a pediatric clinic recently,
Yes.
you've probably seen how crowded they are.
I went recently because my youngest is technically still a minor, a child. We went for a different reason. It was so crowded. We went in and we weren't wearing a mask, but everybody was so sick and coughing. We're like, and then we held our breath and we came back out because everybody was sick and coughing.
Yeah,
so,
that's
다시
right.
나왔어요, 그냥.
Yeah.
예.
You know the reason why the pediatric clinics are really crowded?
Yes.
Because children are prone to get sick and more likely to experience severe complications. So it's for our future because children are our future.
Right. So what's driving this dramatic surge? Because 14-fold, if you compare from last year versus this year, this is kind of dramatic.
Yeah, very dramatic. So if you are interested in some kind of this influenza or some health topic, you might have heard or you might have read some mismatch. Mismatch, vaccine mismatch가 문제일 것 같다. So let me walk you through this one.
Okay.
So to help you understand virus types more easily, let's compare them to fashion trends.
Okay.
Imagine the flu season is like a fashion, flu season like the changing fashion season. And in this analogy, influenza virus has two antigen.
Okay.
One is H, and then the other one is N. So N is like the shirt.
Okay.
And then N is like your pants.
Okay, I got it.
Okay, got it? So H has 18 variations.
18 variations.
And N has 11 variations.
Okay, so you have 18 shirts and 11 pants.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, so what kind of variation, how many combinations of these kind of outlooks can create different looks? So 18 multiply 11 equals 198.
Oh, there's a lot. So like every year when the scientists are trying to predict
That's right.
the vaccine, it's like they can't make it an exact. It's like they're kind of guessing.
That's right. So every year, scientists are gathered and they held a conference and then they predict what kind of a strain, what kind of this outfit, what kind of this fashion trends might be rampant and might be hitting us. So they produce this vaccine.
So they're predicting, but it's not an exact science, and that's why you have the percentage of like, by the way, like how effective is a flu vaccine? Because it's not 100%. No vaccine is 100%, right?
It's over, as far as I know, it's over 90%. But for those who are worried about vaccine side effects,
Yes.
Flu vaccine has been used for over 7 decades.
7 decades,
And
over 70 years.
That's right. And also, it's proven that it can lower the risk of heart attack and dementia
That's
by
right. We
up
talked
to
about that.
up to
Yes.
20 to 30%. So, but this time the health officials didn't do their best job at predicting this one. But that's not But that doesn't mean that they did a very It doesn't mean that they did a very bad job because it's the same strain.
Yes.
The virus has evolved.
Yes.
There's a mutation. That's why we call it mismatch. Actually, it's not the mismatch per se, but it's a little mismatch because it's the same trend, same outfit, same shirts.
I love this analogy, and so does Leslie. People are understanding it better. Like it goes, but you're like, like 살짝 뭐가 안 맞다. Like it goes, but it not entirely. Right?
Yes. Same shirts, but same pants, but different sleeves, or different scarves, or some other badges.
Okay.
So that's why we call it variation.
So does this mean that the virus might have even changed or evolved or mutated even after maybe the vaccine that was predicted and then produced?
That's right.
Okay.
This year's vaccine was produced earlier this year.
Okay.
But this K variant, we call it K variant. It has nothing to do with Korea, but K is a subtype. But sometime around late May,
Yes.
after vaccine production is completed, the new suspects appeared. The same shirt, same pants category, but new accessories.
Okay.
So that's why our immune system thinks like, okay, it looks like it looks close to our suspect, but it's not completely sure. So let's better them, just through. So that kind of delay gives the virus time to, spread faster, and that's why we are seeing a spike in flu cases.
And the thing is this, like, so that's why, like, for people who say, "Oh, I got the flu shot, but I still got the flu." That might be why, right?
That's right. That might be why. And also, there are, I told you earlier, there are 198 subtypes.
Yes.
So scientists are predicting the most common type. So you might, if after getting a vaccination, if you suffer from some other influenza, if you're diagnosed with flu influenza,
Yes.
you might be suffering from other types of influenza.
Interesting. So, why can't we just kind of like update the vaccine right away when something new appears?
Because, like I said, the vaccine is produced earlier before a new strain comes around. So this is how vaccine production process happens. So because virus is very tricky, it changes every year. So we call it antigenic drift. To stay ahead, the World Health Organization holds 2 big meetings every year.
Okay.
So on February for Northern Hemisphere, and then on September for the Southern Hemisphere. So more than 140 nation influenza centers over 110 countries send virus samples and data to 5 WHO collaborating centers, and they grow the viruses and test them against people of blood and sequence the gene. And then that process takes at least 6 months.
So by the time we have the vaccine, but that was like months ago, the research on the Northern Hemisphere.
Yeah, at least 6 months.
I see.
Scientists are collecting data these days to try to come up with the better vaccine combination for Southern Hemisphere.
I see. Okay, so people want to know, does the vaccine still work?
Definitely.
Okay.
So, European country is their countries are harbinger of what's to come next. So last week I read an article that the study have shown that about those who got vaccinated has 70% less likely to get hospitalized among children.
That's important.
Yeah, I told you. influenza is more severe among children. So they might experience some severe complications.
Yes.
The children are future. So, and then those who vaccinate are less likely to get hospital, 30% less among adults. That's why vaccine is definitely the best option because, and also it provides cross protection. It's very
Yes.
important. Reduce hospitalization again, reduce the chance of pneumonia, even death. And also, the younger they are likely suffer more severe complications.
Sure.
So pregnant women get vaccinated, not just for your body, but also your kids and for our future. For our future,
Yes.
it reduce heart attack. I told you, stroke by 20 to 30%, and also it lower the chance of Guillain-Barré syndrome. You never heard of it before, Guillain-Barré syndrome.
You told us about it.
Oh, really? It's a neurological disorder. I've seen many of them when I was working in university hospital. It's the patients might experience paralysis,
Yes.
weak numbness, and things like that. Anyhow, the chances can be lowered by getting vaccination. So vaccination is the best option.
Aside from vaccination, though, we need some practical tips because we need to wrap up real soon. So what can we do aside from getting vaccinated? That we understand.
Yeah, first of all, wear KF grade mask.
Okay.
It's not only protecting your body, but also protecting others as
Yes.
well. And clean hands and avoid touching eyes and nose after touching public some places stuff.
Yes.
And stay home when you are sick and ventilate indoors. The reason why this kind of flu is pretty common during winter season is
Yes.
because people stay indoor.
Right.
Don't open their window, don't change their not likely to ventilate their air.
Yes. So, last words.
Last words. Again, prevention is the best.
It is indeed.
Yeah.
All right. So we're going to call it a day. But thank you so much for giving us the lowdown on the flu once again, because it's flu season. And we'll check in with you next week. Thank you, Dr. Du.
Thank you.
All right. Everybody.